Got what I think is going to be a pretty interesting start for today's video. We're at an antique mall here in Phoenix where we live that we haven't been to yet. We resell a lot of toys at antique malls and dishes. Hannah sells dishes. And this is a place called Call It New, Call It Antique that a lot of people that do what we do resell at. We've heard it talked about a ton, but we've always been a little bit turned off on coming here and trying to see about reselling here because they're very strictly antique here, whereas the other places we sell, I get away with selling a lot of new toys and not antique stuff. But perhaps we've been sleeping on it. We definitely need to go check it out for ourselves and see what it looks like and see if maybe perhaps it's a place Hannah should sell some dishes. So stick around to check it out. Holy crap, I'm in heaven. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at all those gumball machines. I love this red and orange one. Wow. That's awesome. Much like. I found a very dangerous box. Look at all these trading cards. Powerpuff Girls, Sailor Moon, much want. Oh, there's just so much. Goosebumps. What are those? Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Fantasy Collector cards. Oh man. Holy crap, I am in trouble. Look at all this. Look at all this. No. No. Wait. These are not the game. These are just trading cards, but still. Whoa. Holy crap, holy crap. I'm like almost shaking. This is too much. So I've looked through everything here and it's all collector's cards. There's almost nothing gaming, though there is stuff I like the Power Rangers and the Donkey Kong. The only gaming cards here seem to be this stack of Star Wars. So I'll probably grab those. It's pretty interesting to walk around the store because so much of it is so different. This part of the store I'm in right now is the front of the store and it almost looks like a thrift store. And I'm completely unaware at the moment of who, if the antique store itself, this is like just their general stock, or if there are peoples and individuals like myself that just get a shelf or two. I don't know. It's very interesting though. It's very, very, very interesting. And this is just the front half of the store. The back half looks like an antique mall, like you'd expect, like the rest of them that we resell in, but not up front. There's a bunch of Goosebumps books here, and I've picked out the ones we don't have. Let's go. We're gonna finish this collection soon. Hello there, Billy. What you got? 10 bucks? Big gnaw. He is in really good shape though, so that's really not bad. Those get pretty scratchy sometimes.
He was upside down.
So what did you think about that new antique mall?
It was a lot. It was like a labyrinth. It was very difficult to navigate, but there's a lot of stuff in there. I just get overwhelmed in new antique malls.
Well, I'm just trying to look at it from a standpoint of whether or not we should be selling in there. And honestly, if we were going to put a booth in there tomorrow, it'd probably have to be her dishes. Because more than the other antique malls that we resell in, it was very antique. The only thing in there that wasn't completely antique, the only booths were like the pop figures. That was it. There was like a pop booth, and there was nothing else in the whole store that wasn't almost entirely antique. So I don't know. We're gonna spend a lot of time thinking about it, but in the meantime, let's go do a Savers.
Oh, this is such a bummer. This is a nice Pyrex bowl here, and it's actually a really valuable print. I think this is the Amish butter print. It's really hard to tell. The color suggests it is. Yeah, it is for sure. There's the little guy. But with the color worn off, I don't know if it's really worth it. It's such a shame. Because I've sold several of these before and they go quick, but in good condition. This one's not. have another Pyrex bowl. This also a Cinderella bowl that is just white, but this one I think is supposed to be white. I think I might actually get this one because I've gotten a bigger Cinderella bowl that's also just supposed to be white, so I think I might go ahead and make like a white set out of that. That'd be pretty cool. So it's only gonna be like $2, so I think that's fine.
All right, there's a whole lot going on here. First, these are Nerf vests, a very specific dark Velcros to it, and I do really well when I bundle these up. Next thing, these new Furbies are a nightmare. I mean, that is scary. I appreciate that they did a bunch of designs and they went all wild with it and stuff, but I'm not trying to collect those. I do kind of want to get one just for representation. How much is he? He's $1.50. We'll take him home and put him on our Furby shelf until we get more of them and stuff. But also, similarly, here is a McDonald's and or Burger King Furby from that generation of Furby. What is that?
Oh, it's actually really ugly.
It's like a realistic Furby. Well, there's that. And then...
Okay.
Okay. Leaving a bunch of nonsense.
Lots of pretty things to look at here. It's some beautiful crystal. Oh hey, it's a Batman cup. We'll grab that. Aw, little Snoopy cup. This is really pretty. This is too. Don't really mess with too much depression glass. It's not super popular right now. It's just so much to look at. It's hard to put my eyeballs on everything. I'm excited about this Batman cup though. That was unexpected.
So there's a good bit of stuff that is nonsense that we bought recently that I'm going to be excited to have on our shelves for a little bit, but we are opening another booth in another antique mall here in town really soon. Not going to be that one that we just looked at, but a different one, and then maybe that one later. And so there is a few things like this. Like I'll probably have a shelf full of these in our new toy booth just to see how they do. But they sure are the most nightmarish toys I've ever seen.
They are really funny.
Look into my dead eyes. I guess the lights kind of turn into little LED, or the eyes turn into little LED screens when we turn it on, right? I don't know as much about this generation as I do the original one. Let's go Sabers. Now this Sabers that we're walking up to right now, we have bought several instruments here lately, which we've been using for our trade-in video game. I'm calling it Trading Trash for Video Games. Our Trash for Video Games series, let's call it that. We bought those instruments that we've been using to trade in for store credit here at this Sabers. So kind of nice we could walk in here today and buy some more instruments. But otherwise, I just like looking around this Sabers. It's usually pretty good.
Pretty.
I love your guys' sunglasses.
Oh, thank you very much.
I like your face mask.
Thank you.
I think it's a clarinet.
Could be.
Oh, how'd you know?
Yeah, I will take that, please.
This? What's the name?
Dallas?
Dallas? Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe I can...
We got an instrument. But it's not mayonnaise.
And there's a bag of toys that someone ripped open and stole something that they wanted out of it. But there is a Bratz baby in here. It's missing its pigtails, which seems to be a common thing with these. Those pigtails must come out very easily, and she is very, very dirty.
There are video games in here for the first time in forever, and we got to look at them. There's some good ones in there. There's a whole bunch. If I could just look at all of them. I'll just run through them real quick. Take that one.
The Savers really is hit or miss for me. I come here sometimes, I find some of the coolest stuff, or sometimes it's just like literally nothing to even talk about to you guys. I mean, there's just some simple stuff, salt and pepper shakers. There's a random like nut set. I think somebody collected squirrel and nut things and they finally donated them all. There's just an ice cream jar. Okay. This is kind of cool though. soy sauce dispenser, but it is broken. Sad. Otherwise I would have gotten it just for me. Oh, maybe we'll have better luck in a different section.
Holy crap. Goes recon. Whoa.
Okay, I spoke a little too soon. We found a little owl measuring cup set thing. I don't know how complete it is. It's funny, it's World Market. But it's really cute. This is the thing that sold me. 1 tablespoon, that little owl belly. It doesn't have its head though, so it's not super complete. But I think just for those measuring spoons, it might be worth it. I don't know. I'm gonna carry it around, think about it, 'cause that's what I do. I came over to the blanket section to look at some Afghans and see if there's any crochet blankets for me, but there was a lady there picking them up, every single one of them, and she was very nice. I'm glad she got them all. There were some pretty ones. Over at the Naked Barbies as usual, and found the Sailor Moon doll. This is kind of cool. But I looked it up to see if it was worth that price that they're asking, and honestly it's really not. She's in better condition than some of the ones I've seen on eBay loose, but it's still only worth about $5, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But it's pretty cool. All right, scored some Tommy jeans here. They're like, I think early 2000s, not super old, but you know, $6 isn't bad for Tommy jeans, so I'll go ahead and grab those. Faux show. I've talked about this a lot on the channel, but I have been working on a specific style of jean where I take Levi's and I cut 1 pair of blue and 1 pair of black, or 1 pair of dark blue or white, slice them in half, and then sew the 2 colors together. I call them color block jeans. But they've been doing really well and have been the bulk of our income for a little bit, which has been amazing. But since they've been doing well, I'm kind of splurging a little bit more to get some more sets and get them faster, because I've really only exclusively been buying them at the bins when I find them, and that's not always the easiest to do. So today I found a set, and I'm gonna pay about $10 for the 2 together, but the 4 jeans that I make out of them, or the 2 jeans I make out of them, will be about $200 in profit. So it's definitely worth it. So I'm excited. I am gonna get to work on them tonight.
It's very seldom that I walk into the store and say, oh, I'd like to find this, and I actually find it. I talk like that all the time, but I never actually find what I'm talking about. Today we did. We found an instrument. I'm not as familiar with clarinets as I am some other instruments, and this is a pretty generic brand. It's nothing super fancy, but this is definitely the kind of thing that I just spent $10 on. We'll take it into the trade-in store, hopefully this next week, and we'll get a few bucks out of it. Yeah, I can't read the name brand on it. I'm way more familiar with flutes and stuff, but this is perfect because anytime I can spend $10, take it to the trade-in store, hope to get 100, but probably get 40 or 50 realistically. I'm happy to do that. So you guys make sure you're subscribed, because we've got a series where we do this, hopefully from now on once a week, where we go trade in junk. What do we call it? I said it already.
Trash.
Trash for video games, something like that. But at any rate, I don't really need that much help because I got some bangers today. Hold these up. House of the Dead 3 for Xbox, let's go. Quake 3 Revolution, let's go. 18-wheeler, let's go. Okay, now we're gonna go to a Target, because why not? How much you wanna bet? You wanna bet money? I don't have my face mask. I do have it. One of us might have lost that bet. I complain about this a lot, I know, but like I keep having these repeating moments where it's like I've got my phone, my keys, my GoPro, and him in my hand, and then I just can't, like, it's one too many things to hold on to. I can't process it all. I need to start carrying a purse.
No,
No?
don't do it.
No, you don't like it?
It's too heavy.
Yeah, I just don't. I need a fanny pack. That's what I need. I'm definitely gonna pick this up. It's actually near impossible to find this V2 starter deck now. I've looked for it online and it's like 20 bucks or something, so I'm gonna grab that. Ooh, I almost dropped it. Hands. Is this supposed to be a shiny Pikachu? Is that what that is? Pikachu Select? That's gotta be what it is, right? A shiny?
I would hope so. Otherwise, they got the colors very wrong.
Give him to me. I'm not paying $30 for you, Snorlax, but I want you bad.
Does he talk?
I don't know.
Be
Does
better for 30 bucks.
It says pull. It's not working. This was probably for the best, because if he'd went Snorlax, I would have went swipe credit card. Her loves her pony. She uses it as a pillow. She also looks horrified. You presented the belly and I scratched. Quit looking so horrified. Okay. Yeah. You like that? I'll pet the pony too. You don't like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I touched the pony. It's okay. Look at that leg lifting. Do it again. I'm sorry I bothered you, but do you have a moment for me to tell you about our Lord and Savior, Joe Exotic? What about you? Do you have time to witness the glory of our Lord and Savior, Joe Exotic? Are you interested in pets right now? You seem a little grump today too. You look, you got grump face. It's like, don't touch me. Heavy pets, heavy pets. He just looked at you like, what is this man doing?
Help.
Help.
Hello there, big floof. You look big bad. You got big bad face. He doesn't look interested in my pets. He's allowing it, but he doesn't look interested. Okay, we brought some interesting stuff home for today's episode. Hannah, you got some pretty interesting stuff. Let's talk about that first.
Alrighty, I got a blank little Cinderella bowl because I bought a blank Cinderella bowl a couple weeks ago, I want to say, and it's a larger size, so maybe I can find the whole set. It's turning out pretty well right now.
Very nice.
And I got another Batman cup. I've been picking up a lot of these lately.
Are we anywhere near the whole set? You keep picking them up.
I don't know if we have this one already, so I'll have to look. But if we didn't, that would be the last piece of the set.
Very nice. That's very nice to have. And then you got some jeans, yeah?
I did. So, I kind of explained a little bit what I do with these jeans, but this is a set to do color blocking with. So, these two put together, that'll be really nice. The black and blue sell really well.
So you'll be chopping both of those in half, sewing them back together, and having two different striped pairs of jeans.
Exactly.
What are those?
These are...
Oh, baby, did I see what I thought? Ooh, big flag.
Some big flag Tommies with the embroidery on the pocket, which is even better.
Yeah, we'll probably sell those about as soon as we post those on our clothes reselling app. If you ever become all interested in how and what we sell clothes-wise, you're more than welcome to go check out what our stores look like. The links for those are below. That's how we make most of our money, those jeans right there. The rest of this stuff, some of it's money makers when we put it in our booths. Some of it's nonsense. Moneymaker, here. These pair with a very specific couple of Nerf guns. I put them in a bag with the Velcro darts, and I sell them anytime I put them in my booth like that in our antique malls. So to pick up, there's like 3 vests here. To pick those up for $1.50 because it's half off. Mwah. Beautiful, very beautiful. Now, let's talk Furbies real quick before we move on. Look at this nonsense.
Hey!
So this is a newer generation Furby. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing valuable about that. There's nothing valuable about that. So don't go out trying to find those to make any money off of. I'm sure there are some random ones that are valuable from this generation. And I'd hate to bring home one that is and not look it up, not be responsible about it. But yesterday's episode, if you watched it, we kind of collect Furbies. That's putting it a little too heavy. We don't collect Furbies, but I have a shelf with some Furbies on it, just the ones I like. They should, as far as I'm concerned, never really take up more than that shelf. That's kind of, I like them. I have nostalgia for that era where we were all obsessed with getting one for Christmas. So I'm kind of collecting some McDonald's and Burger King Furby stuff.
It's creepy.
I don't have anything else to say about that. I wasn't even sure at first if it was a Furby. And who cares if it's not? it's just going on the Furby shelf. But look at this, there were a couple other things in this bag that were just a coincidence that we'll keep. So a McDonald's toy and a Patrick. So Hannah, though it's not really organized terribly well, we're trying to get, there's a lot of changes coming to the game room, including, you see these giant shelves over here? These bad boys, these are taller than these. We're gonna go all the way around the room with these. And when we do, a lot of the miscellaneous nonsense will kind of go up there out of the way, and then what we want to be reachable will be closer. And I'm kind of waiting to get some more of those so we can do this. But Hannah's gonna have her toys, her main toy collection on one bookcase. I'll have mine on another bookcase, and then it'll basically be a third bookcase of what we collect together. So like, I collect Power Ranger stuff, Hannah collects Xena stuff. We both love collecting Harry Potter and Pokemon stuff, so that kind of goes together. But one of my shelves will have the Furby stuff, and we collect these McDonald's toys together too. So a random McDonald's toy. But Hannah's also got some SpongeBob stuff, including a pop you guys sent, some VHS we've kept, SpongeBob Tupperware, what? So that just happened to be in that case. I'm not collecting any and all McDonald's toys, but if I wanted to, that could go in there, but that kind of creeps me out, so it probably won't. But here, kind of funny, another newer generation Furby. Come back over here. I'm probably only ever going to keep one or two of these newer generation Furbies on the shelf just to represent, just so if someone comes in the game room, I can kind of explain and say, hey, look, here's what they looked like. Here's what they look like later. So for now, that's going to be on there. And if I bring home one that kind of matches the shelf better, like if I brought home a rubber duck yellow Furby from the new generation, I'd probably put it on the shelf and then take this to one of our antique malls and sell it there. So honestly, my find of the day for a couple days now has been this Furby stuff, just because it's all a mess right now. But once we get those shelves finished out the way that we just discussed, these toy shelves will make a little bit more sense and be a little less just tossed over there. And I'll have a nice line of Furbies, big Furbies in the back, little Furbies in the front. I'm working very hard to get there, but honestly, it's kind of taken a little while because, oh my God, Pants. Why? Why, Pants? You're making so much noise. We can't. I should put you in the room is what I should do when we're filming. But then how would we capture these beautiful moments? Look, he's perfectly content. Just leave him there, I guess. All right, we got to wrap this video up. 2 more things that I got today. 3 more, 4 more. Oh, a lot more things we got today. If you go to Staples or Target or Walmart or something right now to buy a binder this big, $15, $20 sometimes. They are expensive. This is about to get serious. Let me see the camera. Gently, gently. Momo does not like at all that Pants is in those pants. See, look, she's trying to attack her. You two, stop it. She's so mean, Pants. She doesn't like that you're happy. Okay, so anyways, giant binder. I put all my trading card stuff in here in these giant binders, and I've got this many Marvel cards. I have to upgrade the size for my Marvel Fleer cards, so all my Marvel stuff will be going in there. Have you ever seen a bigger binder, Hannah?
No.
No, it's huge. I'm sure there are bigger ones out there. Okay, that's that. I picked up some Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff for our second channel. Hannah and I, if you're interested in seeing this, it'll be fun. Hannah and I are actually going to make some videos properly playing the card game. So I got these decks that are essentially remakes of some of the original starter decks. So it'll be fun that way. Hannah's into Pikachu. I'm into Mewtwo. So we're going to battle it out that way. I also bought some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Future videos. Not a big deal. Doesn't highly concern this channel, but I did pick that up today. We got some bangers today. 1 Pokemon book. This is just for a toy booth. I sell a lot of these. I showed you the wrong side. I forgot that it was manga and it opened the other way. 3 games that I'm pretty excited about. This one just because I don't have it in the collection, and I do remember the arcade big trucking games. This isn't exactly that, but it's what it makes me think of, and I'll probably have a little fun playing that. And then I actually don't know a ton about these games. I kind of looked at the prices, and they were priced pretty well because of half off day. So I went ahead and got them because they're not in my collection. Plus, Hannah and I are working really hard to put together some sort of Halloween video or Halloween live stream. And Hannah looked at that and said we should play that on our live stream for Halloween if we do that. So if you'd like to see that, comment below. Is this scary enough? Or perhaps comment a game that you think might be scarier that we should do for that live stream. Because it's coming up fast, isn't it?
It is.
Frightfully fast. But that's the thought behind that. I have a lot of games that I've been told are scary on our shelves, so maybe comment those below and perhaps we'll throw them in a video. Now, last thing that I got today, is this clarinet. Check this out. This is going to go in for our trade-in series. Now, it needs a little bit of cleaning because you can see there's some tarnishing around the edges and stuff. That's okay, that's easy. And the other thing about this clarinet that's not perfect is that it's missing its cork. But none of these things scare me because I have a decent history at repairing instruments because of a music store I worked at way back in the day. And these are all minor things I can fix. I was able to pick up this clarinet and say, the keys are in good shape. It doesn't have too much tarnishing. I can spend about 10 minutes on this and fix the whole thing. And it's not a super expensive brand clarinet, so unfortunately it's not going to be $100 trade-in credit like some of the trumpets we've traded in, but it'll get us some extra money and help us make some content. I didn't even realize there was a secret compartment. Did you see this? Didn't even see it. It's just sheet music. Very nice. It's kind of stuck in there too, look. That'll be fun. There's some handwritten sheet music in there. That'll be fun to look through. But I don't know if that's my find of the day. It is just because we're having so much fun making the trade-in series that we've been working on. So Hannah, what's your find of the day, you think?
Well, I didn't get a whole lot. That's really cool. I guess this.
Very nice. All right. Well, guys, you comment below before we go. Let me know what your favorite thing that we brought home today was. Was it some of the Furby nonsense, the binder, the clarinet? I don't know. We'd like to know in the comments below. And I'd also appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got those notifications on because we're going to be doing that trade-in video where I take that clarinet and trade it for video games real soon. Maybe if you're interested, I could even do the repairs on camera. If you'd like to see that, maybe let us know. And then check out our public Discord. There's a link for that below. Make sure that you also check out our merch store, tindostrash.com. Come back tomorrow, guys, because we do post daily videos here on this channel. Come back to see this guy. Come back to see this girl. And until then, peace out.